my come up, gotta watch, stay at my nose. Long nights, just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, 360. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Second down, Mariota. Sliding out of the pocket. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Jack in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
One.
From the gun, Mariota. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Third and long here for Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Jackson now dumps it off to Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in 1 shot.
1 shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping it.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. William Hayes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Detroit! Detroit!
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. As it...
One!
A first down throw for Mariota. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now a second down throw for Mariota. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions step.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free up. For the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Open man right side is Shark. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
No, check, Patriot!
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Here's Fournette. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
And they might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mariota now on 2nd down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. Mariota caught left side by Cobb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Hey, boys, got four down. One. Get hot.
Mariota now from the 50. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. The open man is Westbrook. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyrone Crawford. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. 3.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Second down, Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Cobb. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Final play of the half here, Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. After the penalty, it's Fournette. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. First down, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cobb, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Again, it's Mariota. He spins free, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. To the air again. Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Cobb. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Gone.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Throwing again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 58 yards. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, third quarter in Denver. The Broncos, they're continuing to pour it on. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And now here come the Cowboys. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Steps away. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Working out of the gun, Mariota. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cooper again the target, and now it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Hearns brings it in. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Back now in Arlington. Mariota now on 2nd down. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
they? When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll throw again. Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now Mariota throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Mariota again. Buying time to his left. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4.
Well, that went right out the window there.
So out come the Cowboys now as they're sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball.
Ezekiel Elliott's going to take it the distance. And this will get him 73 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Off the play fake, Mariota. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Throwing, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. first down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
One.
From the gun, Mariota. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that. Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. One. Three.
2nd down, Mariota. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up putting one downfield. It gets intercepted.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Fournette proven to be even more dangerous this year than as a rookie, as the Jags come up 1st and 10. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 3rd down, Fournette. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A road win in the National Football League.
And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Jacksonville,